In this presentation, we will look at some of the first steps a new member will take in navigating and using 3DEXPERIENCE platform, which is also often referred to as the platform. When you initially log in to the platform as a member, you will see My First dashboard in the web interface and a startup dialog related to navigation. Before we proceed further with this dashboard, let's look at your profile and your member preferences. On the right side of the top bar is the Me icon. When you click on the icon, you are presented with some menu selections related to your status, cookies, and for logging out. When you click on the Preferences menu, you are given a two-panel dialog. The first panel is simply for setting your default language preference. The second panel is for selecting the desired mouse behavior when you are in a web app that displays 3D content. 3DEXPERIENCE mode is recommended for most users, but if you are used to mouse manipulation in the context of CATIA or SOLIDWORKS, you can opt for one of those when in 3D web apps. Make your preference selections and select Save. Return to the menu selections under the Me icon and select My Profile. Your profile is associated with your 3DEXPERIENCE ID. This profile can extend beyond your own 3DEXPERIENCE platform and be made visible in the greater Dassault ecosystem should you decide to engage in communities, if we loops, and other external collaboration points. In the Overview section, you can add your contact information, modify your profile picture, summarize your interests, and review what tasks are necessary to fully complete your profile. In the About section, you can add more information about yourself based on specific categories. While it is not required for you to add this level of detail to your profile, it may be useful in the Dassault ecosystem when other users outside of your company may be searching for someone with your background in order to establish a connection or to grant you access to private communities. In the Network section, you can search for other users and request them as a contact. If your profile is being displayed on your company platform, then the contact list is limited to only other members on your company platform. If your profile is being displayed in the greater Dassault ecosystem, then you can search and request a contact be made to others who are external to your company. In the Accounts section, you can manage the visibility of your main profile information and update your 3DEXPERIENCE ID password. If your administrator has activated the option, you can also set up two-factor authentication for logging in. If you are an administrator of the platform, there are tools accessible from this section to set up Security Assertion Markup Language, or SAML, and to enforce two-factor authentication. All changes to your profile are automatically saved as you make them. When you are done, simply exit from the editor. 3DEXPERIENCE applications can be divided into web apps that are available in the browser and native apps which are installed on your desktop to take advantage of advanced graphics capability and processing power. Native apps are typically oriented toward CAD design, simulation, and other high computational processes. In this introductory presentation, we will focus on navigating web apps and dashboards. We cover native apps in other presentations. 3D Compass is your gateway to all apps in 3D Experience and is a key part of the platform interface, both in the web and in native apps. You can access the compass on the left side of the top bar. Clicking anywhere on the compass opens a side panel containing all the apps available to you based on the roles you've been granted. There are 4 main sections displayed on this panel. My Roles shows you all your currently active roles. My Apps shows you all the applications delivered by your active roles. Adjacent to the Me Access section is the Company Access section. Here you will see listed all the roles that are currently licensed on your 3D Experience platform. If you click on one of the roles, you'll see all the apps that role contains. Clicking the eye will show you more information about the role. If you think you have need for a role and it has not been assigned to you, you can request the role. This will send a notification to your platform administrator, and they can either approve or reject the request. If the request is approved, you will immediately gain access to the role and its apps. If the apps under your role are native apps, such as CATIA, you will need to install those apps on your desktop computer. This can easily be done from the web interface, as we show in a subsequent presentation of the topic. If you click on one of the roles, it will show you the apps available to you under that role. This is a quick way to navigate to a specific subset of apps if you know what role they are under. Clicking the app icon will launch its widget onto the current dashboard. My Apps shows you all the apps available to you across all roles that have been assigned to you. If you have a lot of roles assigned to you, this area can become quite dense with app icons. If you know the name of the app you wish to use, you can find it quickly using search. Once you have found the app, you can drag and drop it to My Favorite Apps for future quick access. In My Favorite Apps, you can remove an app from the display by dragging and dropping it into the trash can. This does not delete the app, but simply removes it from your favorites. Next to the Me icon at the top of this section is Preferences. Here you can toggle the display of the app icons between compact and large. If you belong to more than one 3D Experience platform, you can also specify if you wish to see all apps you have access to across all platforms, or limit the display to just the currently active platform. The final access section in this panel is World. It will give you a wealth of information about other parts of the 3D Experience ecosystem outside of just what your company has purchased. This is just one of the portals you can use to explore all the experiences the platform can provide. Thank you for viewing this Member's Intro to Roles and Apps presentation. Please continue to our Intro to Dashboards presentation and learn how to better organize the apps that you most use.